Good morning. How's everybody's doing this morning, man? Y'all go ahead and y'all tap in. I'm gonna slide y'all back just a little bit, man. Y'all know it is Monday, which means we get what? 2 lives a day on Monday. We get that morning walk and worship, and then we tap right back in for that morning motivational speaking. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Y'all already know I'm rolling a little bit early this morning. I've been hyped up. I've been ready to go. I tell you what, I've been on 10. I even started morning walk and worship hour early. Hello, somebody. That's right. I've been tapped in all morning. I've been ready to rock and roll and give God that honor, give him that praise, that glory this morning. I woke up with it already in my spirit. We've been working since last week, right? We've been working since last week, talking about what it is that we're doing in our life and coming out of that conditioning stage, putting in that time, that energy and effort so that we can grow effectively in our life. Last week we talked about, that waiting season and becoming a student in that season. We talked a lot about that, last week. And I said, it's going to come a day and time where you're going to have to get up out of that situation, right? You're going to have to get out of that situation. It's going to come a time when you're going to have to tap in with yourself. It's going to come a time when you're going to have to say, you know what? I tell you what, baby, understand that I didn't cried about this long enough. I didn't whine about this long enough. I didn't complained about this long enough. Now, enough is enough. It's going to come that time in your life where you're going to have to push yourself out of that situation, dust yourself off and say that, hey, look, I got to get back into this game. I got to tap back into myself. I'm wasting too much time, too much energy, and too much effort over this here situation. Thank you so much, Telly, for that first badge. That's right. I'm wasting what? Too much time, too much energy, too much effort over this situation. I didn't cried about this situation. And guess what, coach? The crying ain't going to fix it. I didn't mope and complain about this situation, coach. And guess what? The moping and the complaining just won't fix it. I didn't went over there. I done been sitting and soaking and it won't fix it. I done talked to everybody that'll sit and listen to me talk about it. And guess what? It just won't fix it. Enough is enough. I'm going to have to get up out of this situation. I done talked about it till my tongue hurt and the situation just won't change. I need for you to understand that there's going to be some things that you're going to go through in life that's going to require you to get up and move. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm waiting on y'all. Double tap on my screen. Double tap on my screen real quick. I need y'all to double tap on that screen real quick. Go ahead, double tap on the screen real quick. I need you. Yeah, you mind as well. Thank you, Terry West, for that badge. Y'all know what the drill is, man, down here on TikTok. Get us up to 11K so we can drop your topic up on IG. Get us 5 badges. We got 2 so far. Thank you, Nick Mac. That's your 3rd one. That's we need 2 more badges on IG. What you say, coach? I need for you to understand that there's going to be some things in your life that's going to require some action from yourself. It's going to require you to get up, dust yourself off, and realize that you still got some skin in this game. A lot of y'all been wasting a lot of valuable time on minor things. Thank you, Gorgeous Glow. That's your 4th one. I need 1 more. What you said, that's a note for somebody. If you taking notes, you might want to tap in right there. You've been wasting a lot of valuable time on minute things, on small things, on minor things that really don't add no value to your life at all. It add no type of value. Thank you so much, Miss Loyal. That's that 5th badge we need. Double tap on that screen. They down here, that ain't 8K. As soon as they get to 11K, we gonna drop the title. I need for some folk to understand, because y'all be doing it too much for me, and it's starting to bother me a whole lot. It's starting to upset me a little bit. Understand that you be over there crying about things that you can't change, walking around pouting about things that you can't change. Over there, you crying about it and whining about it ain't gonna fix it. You thinking that you holding on to that pain, but that ain't gonna fix it. You sitting over there becoming bitter within your own heart, causing your own heart to get hard, and you thinking that somebody else is going to be affected by the fact that you holding on to that pain, not realizing that the only person that you're damaging by holding on to whatever happened is you. They didn't care when they did it, and they don't care right now. They wasn't crying when they done it, and they not crying right now. They not upset. And if they are crying, let me go ahead and dismantle something. Let me go ahead and expose something. If they are crying right now, they not crying about the damage that they done to you. Go ahead, get your steel toes out. But y'all know it's Monday, and you know how I come in on Monday. I already told you I'm hot and heavy today. If they crying about something that they done to you, if they crying about something that they put you through, if they crying about any situation, circumstance that they brought to your life, don't Don't be over there. Don't be over there playing pretend. Don't play delusional. Let's not act like you don't know. Them folk don't care nothing about the hurt that they brought you. They don't care nothing about you crying. They don't care nothing about you sliding down every available wall in your house. They don't care about how many couches you go lay up on to talk about it. They don't care nothing about the sleep that you done lost, the meals that you done skip. They don't care nothing about that. What them folk are upset about is the fact that, they done lost the benefits of you. They crying and they upset. If they crying and upset, they crying about the fact that they can't walk you like a dog no more. They can't take advantage of you the way that they was no more. That you done already decided that I'm going to have to distance myself. They ain't upset that they hurt you. They upset at the fact that you are now aware of the fact that they hurt you and they hurt you on purpose. Get mad if you want to. Get mad if you want to. Get mad if you want to, but baby, get mad enough to change. Hello, get mad if you want to, but go ahead, get mad enough to change. I'm just trying to break it down before I get into my whole message about what I'm going to be talking about. Because some of y'all done wasted too much time, too much energy, and too much effort on things that add absolutely no value to your life. You're thinking that sitting and soaking is going to fix you, and we talked about that all last week, right? Sitting and soaking will not fix you. While you in that isolation stage, you owe it to yourself to become a student throughout that time. I want y'all to understand this is going to be the most powerful 21 days that you have ever experienced with any life coach or motivational speaker on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. Understand that I'm going to bring heat every single time, Monday through Friday. And I know that because I know who I serve. I know who I serve and I know where it be coming from. I need for you, you might as well lock in, turn your notifications on because you ain't gonna want to miss nothing. What you said, coach, sitting and soaking will not fix you. Moping about it will not fix you. Sitting over there with a face full of tears sliding down every available wall in your house ain't gonna fix you. Sitting around and becoming bitter ain't gonna fix you. Sitting over there hoarding that negative energy, those negative feelings ain't gonna fix you. Having a conversation after a conversation after a conversation and feeling like I gotta get that closure still won't fix you. Getting that apology from them won't fix you. Understand that getting them to acknowledge whatever it is that they done is not going to fix you. All of that's just excuses. Understand that that's an excuse. What you trying to tell me, coach? You can heal without it. Okay, that's free game. That ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. That's free game. That's free game. That don't got nothing. Nina, I'm getting on topic. I'm about to get on topic, Nina. That I was just out here so far that I said, let me just go ahead. Oh yeah. What you say, coach? Put it in the comment section. Oh baby, I can heal without it. I can heal without it. I don't need no more one time at band camp stories. I don't need no more of those. I don't need no more of those hamsters on the treadmill conversations because you want to have a conversation with me to try to rope me back into that relationship, rope me back into that friendship, rope me back into that family ship, wrote me back into that job, wrote me back into that occupation. I just need for you to understand I can heal without it. I can grow without it. I can develop without it. I can live and become my best self. I can do, oh yeah, come on. You better talk to me nice, baby. You better talk to me nice. I can heal without it. And the moment that you start showing up in your life and understanding that, baby, you can heal without it, you're going to be unstoppable. The moment that you start showing up in your life and understanding that I don't need you to do anything, you done what you done, I felt what I felt, and I got that what's next type of mentality, you're going to be unstoppable. In that moment, I want you to understand this free game ain't got nothing to do with what we about to talk about, but this is free game that I'm giving you right now. I need for you to understand that in that moment, when you start operating with that type of mentality, that's when you can start telling folk, baby, my detachment is top tier. My detachment is top tier. I don't even got to understand it. If I know that I don't feel good about it, if I know that it hurt me, if I know that it disrespected me, if I know that it's going to pull me out of character, if I know that shouldn't have happened to me, then guess what? I'm going to mosey right on about my business. My detachment is top tier. If I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to get out your face and out your way. Watch this. Casper, right there on you. Blink of an eye. Right there on you. Skinny minute. Right there on you. And no, baby, we are not going to sit down and have conversation after conversation because you're not about to emotionally manipulate me. You're not about to gaslight me. You are not about to project on me. You're not about to twist and turn this thing with your narcissistic behavior and try to make me feel like I'm wrong because you hurt me. Free game. I'm about to go to my message now. I just wanted to open up. I just wanted to open up my live because it was Monday. Yeah, friends say, woo, baby. I just wanted to open up my live. And if your friends ain't here, tell them to come on, baby. That's the opening. Good morning to you. Oh, y'all ready for the topic? Y'all ready for the topic? Friend, I had to come and open it up. I just wanted to open it up so y'all can understand exactly what we're going to be going through. I just needed to make sure that y'all was locked in. And y'all, yeah, thank you, Antoinette. I wanted to make sure that y'all knew what I knew before I even get started in this, because it's guaranteed that this message that we're going to drop this morning, friend, free game, the message that we're going to drop this morning, it's going to be for somebody. It's going to be confirmation for somebody. It's going to give some folk a different perspective. It's going to open up some folks' eyes. It's going to wake up some folk that's been walking around wide sleep. It's going to make you look at things just a little bit different. What you talking about, the coach, today? What you going to be talking about today? Oh, you remember last week when I was telling y'all that you can't just sit and soak, that you got to get up and you got to get some motion? Oh, y'all remember all last week was dedicated to getting up, right? And not sitting and soaking, right? Well, this week we're going to be talking about on the move. Put it in the comment section. What you say? Oh, I'm on the move. I'm on the move. Trouble. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. Fear. Thank you so much for that badge. Oh, I'm on the move. Oh, y'all got a problem right now because I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I need some of y'all heard that. Some of y'all heard that and your mind instantly shifted. Some of y'all heard I'm on the move and spiritually you got that quickening. Some of y'all heard I'm on the move and y'all jump slam up out y'all bed. Some of y'all heard I'm on the move and y'all say, oh yeah, she about to be headed down my road right now. That's right. Let me go ahead and sit up. Some of y'all, I'm on the move, Lily. Hold up. Yeah, hold on for 1 second. You know, some of y'all heard that and y'all heard it in the same sense that I got it. Y'all understood it on the same level that I understood it. Y'all grasped that thing. Y'all reached up there and y'all grabbed and pulled that thing back like how I did, right? Because if you went through a whole 5-day series with me last week, you know what I'm saying? We went through a 5-day series last week talking about sitting and soaking, and how important it is for you to get up and get back in the game, how important it was for you to understand that as long as you sit in there in that mess, the further down you're going to sink, the deeper that hole is going to be, and the deeper that it goes, the harder it's going to be for you to climb out. And this week we're talking about getting out of that hole and doing what? I gotta move. I'm on the move, baby. I'm on the move. Double tap on my screen. Good morning, Big Eddie. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Oh, I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. What you trying to tell me, coach? I'm trying to tell you right now that we are in a transition. Yeah. Come on now. What'd you say? I'm in a transition, baby. Yeah, I'm on the move right now. I'm in a transition. I'm in a transition. I need for you to understand that. I want you to understand exactly where I'm coming from. Soon as y'all double tap on that screen, I'm in a transition. I'm on the move right now. I'm on the move right now. That standing still, I just cannot do. That sitting and soaking, I just can't do. That sitting over there having that pity party, sitting over there being that Debbie Downer, that negative Nancy, that pity party Patty, sitting over there surrounded by small-minded folks, sitting over there with the spectators and the haters and the Debbie Doubters. I just can't do. I'm at a place in my life right now where I'm ready for some new stuff. I'm at a place in my life right now where I'm ready to grow. I understand that it happened. I understand that it was nothing that I could do about it. But what I'm ready to do, coach, now is I'm ready to shake that up off of me. What I'm ready to do now is understand that, yeah, if I want greater, I got to go get my greater. If I want bigger, I got to go get my bigger. If I want more, I got to go get my more, because as long as I sit in this hole right here, then I'm not going to be able to get what I need. What is transition? Note number 1. What is a transition? What is transition? Transition is the process or period of changing from one state or condition to another. Don't talk to me. I'm in the corner right now. Don't talk to me. I'm in the corner. Heather, you jot it down. I'm in the corner right now. I got Heather down here and Heather up here. Both of them taking notes. Somebody, come on, Lily. What you say, coach? I said transition. Go to transition. I'm high energy. I've been in praise and worship since 5:30 this morning. You can't blame me for the overflow that I got right now. You can't blame me for feeling how I've been up since 5:30 in praise and worship and gratitude. And then I done did a whole 2 hours almost of walking worship. You can't blame me for my energy. Understand that. What did you say? I said transition, the process or period of changing from one state or condition to another. Don't blame me. That's what Webster said. Yeah, don't blame me. I'm just putting it out there. That's what Webster said to come and tell you what quick. What you trying to tell me, coach? I'm trying to tell you that it's time for you to do what? It's time for you to get on the move. It's time for you to transition from this negative state of being. It's time for you to transition from this negative mindset. It's time for you to transition from this lack thinking. This time for you to transition from this part of your life where you're just daydreaming about a life that you want and get over here and start living that life that you're dreaming about. It's time for you to flip that mental switch from that negative to that positive. It's time for you to go from not having to having, and not just having, but having it with a overflow. That's what I said. What you said, why you said transition? Because transition is a process or a period of changing from one state or condition to another. It's time for you to start making a difference, a change, a move in your life. What's the topic of the stage discussion, coach? I am on the move. I'm declaring it over my life. I'm speaking it over my life. I cannot stay in the same state that I've been. I cannot stay in the same condition that I've been in. I cannot just continue to sit right here and soak and hope that it's going to get better. I gotta make it better. That's a note right there, all by itself. Yeah, I can't I just can't sit and hope that it get better. I'm gonna have to put in some effort. I'm gonna have to make it better. Understand that I'm gonna have to make it better. That's not something that's just gonna fall over here on me. If I want something, I'm gonna have to put in some work. I'm gonna have to utilize my time, my energy, and my effort to create that life that I want. Understand that when the blessing is right there, I understand what the calling is. I understand what the anointing is. I understand the job that you want me to do. But just because you've been called to do it, anointed to do it, does not mean that you're not supposed to align your life to be able to get it done. A lot of us got skills. A lot of us got talents. A lot of us got gifts that we're just sitting on. Okay, well, that's a note. That's a note. What you say? It's time for you to get up off your gifts. That's a note. What you say, coach? It's time for you to get up off your gifts. I see some people running, Heather. You got to give them a second. I'm waiting on them to get back. Yeah, some people feel convicted and they didn't jump up. So you got to give them a second. They threw shoes, they threw purses, they throwing wigs. Give them a minute. We speaking to the people in the very back. They didn't know how hot we was coming in, but now we here. It's some of y'all right now. You got to understand. It's a lot of people right now, a lot of us that's even on these feeds, baby, you got to know that it's time to get up off your gifts. It's time for you to get up off your gifts. You've been sitting on your gifts. You've been sitting on your talents. All of that, you just been sitting on it, knowing doggone well that you can do it, but won't do it. Know that you got more. You're more than capable. Got the mindset to do it, but just haven't done it. Know that you can do it. You fail at execution, and the reason why you fail at it is because you keep allowing the enemy to slide right on in there and distract you. You allow the enemy to slide right on in there and discourage you. You allow the Debbie Doubters, the negative Nancy's, and all the spectators and haters, you allow them to come in and start speaking negatively about your thing, the thing that you want to do before you even get started. So you never even bust it open. You never open the door. You never create the opportunity. And what I'm telling you this morning is you got to get up and get on the move. It's time to move. Yeah. It's time. It's time to move. I'm waiting on y'all because we right now we at 58K on TikTok. We at double tap on the screen. What you say? I said a lot of times y'all are sitting on your gifts and your talents. You sitting on your gifts and talents. You know exactly what it is that you've been called to do. You know exactly where you could be making money off of your own talent. You have everything that you need in your life right now to be able to make things happen in your own life. But you would rather get up and go hit a 9 to 5 because you don't want to do the necessary work to go in and start your own business or to launch your own brand. Yeah, what you say, coach? I said for all my business owners that's on here, you know exactly what you are called to do. You know exactly your gifts and your talents, but you're sitting on your gifts and your talents. You won't open your business. You won't launch your brand. You won't step out with your clothing line. You won't do what you need to be doing in your life, not because you don't have the right skill set, not because you don't have the right calling or anything like that. It's because of your own laziness, right? It's your own laziness. It's because because of the fact that you don't want to do the necessary work that's going to be required for you to make it happen. Hello, somebody. Say ouch and send a badge. Say ouch and send a gift. Because that's just where we at with it right now. Hello, somebody. But I want you to understand. I want you to understand something. I want you to understand something. It's not that you don't have the right skill set. It's not that you don't have the right credentials. It's not that you don't have the right support. It's the execution that you fail at. You won't push yourself to finish. You won't push yourself to get started. You won't push yourself along the way. That's where the problem is. You keep getting distracted by other folk. You keep getting distracted. You're procrastinating. You're lazy in your own. Well, I get home and I just don't feel like it. But I need for you to understand something. Where much is given, much is required. You want much, you're going to have to do much. Okay, hold on. I ain't trying to scare the new people. Okay, hold up. Okay, well, I'm just, let me say it to you like that right here. Like, you can't, again, I told y'all last week, you can't get paid for work that you didn't put in. If you want something bigger and better in your life, it's going to require a bigger and better version of yourself. You cannot get to your next level in life if you still caught up on that past level. If you still over there stuck at what happened in level 1, level 2, and the heartbreak that happened when you was in the 8th grade, if you still whining and crying about somebody that's then disrespected you and holding a grudge and doing all of this, your heart is hard, your heart is bitter, not because of other people, because those folks then moved on with their life, and the only one that's upset and going through anything is just you. Understand that. I hate to break it to you that way, but somebody gotta say it. And I'm not here to tiptoe around subjects. I'm not here to stroke your ego. I'm not here to play nice with folk. I am a life coach and a motivational speaker. My job is to give it to you real, to give it to you raw, to give it to you uncut and uncensored. Understand that you're going to get it just like you need to get it so that you can snap up out of that type of thinking. There's been enough people already watering it down for you because they want the followers, they want the support. It's been enough people stroking your ego and pretending like you're right when they know doggone well that you're wrong. It's been plenty of people out here being your yes man and your yes woman. You just not about to find it over here. Understand that there's an accountability on me to give the right thing. It's an accountability over here on me to do what is necessary. That's right. Y'all are not my support. My source. I'm sorry. Y'all are not my source. I appreciate the follow. I appreciate the investment and all of that. But God is my source. Understand that it's in him that I live, I breathe, and I have my being, baby. Understand that, because folk will change on you in a skinny minute. They'll support you today, not support you tomorrow. They'll come through for you today, won't come through for you tomorrow. You know, people wake up different all the time. And if you get so caught up in other people and what they got going on, then you'll be over there people pleasing. And I don't show up here to please people. I don't show up here to please people. I show up here to please him. Right? And through me pleasing him, I end up pleasing you. And through me working through him and allowing him to use me as a vessel to do what he wants me to do and put out the word that he wants me to put out, then this a surrogate type of thing. Yeah, you getting your blessing because God, I just want you to know it. That's just how people is, baby. And I'm not here for it. I'm ready to go to my next note though. Friends say, my God, y'all blame it on y'all. Y'all the one who told me to go 2 hours or more and walk in worship. I want you to understand note number 1 is a transition. Transition is the process or a period of changing from one state or condition to another. And I want you to understand that as you're growing in your life, elevating in your life, that was note number 1. As you're growing and you're elevating in your life and you're becoming more aware of yourself, more aware of your gifts and your talents, and more aware of your calling and your anointing and what God wants you to do in your day-to-day life. Understand that more that you start operating in your purpose, I need for you to understand that you become then a threat to the enemy. Understand that you become a threat to the enemy, because what he don't want you to do is note number 2. What he don't want you to do is transition. Don't get mad at me. The note is the enemy want to stop your transition. The enemy wants to stop your transition. Note number 2 is the enemy wants to stop your transition. The enemy goes so hard against you when you're growing and evolving in life, when you're creating a better version of yourself, when you're becoming aware of your purpose. Your purpose. What is purpose, coach? The reason why you were created. When you start operating in your purpose, when you start operating in your calling, when you start doing things in life that is is fulfilling to you, things that you're satisfying to you. Got tongue tied. When you start operating that way, I need for you to understand that the enemy, that's not what he wants. The enemy starts to attack your transition because he sees your greatness before you. He knows what you're capable of way before you. He knows that if you really start locking into yourself, he knows that you're going to become unstoppable. He knows the impact that you're about to have on other folks' life. He knows the changes that you're going to make in other folks' life. He knows that if other people start to see you come out, that they're going to start thinking that they can come out. If people that came from the same spot that you came from, same broken environment that you came from, the same dysfunctional communities that you came from, if they start seeing that you can do it, then they're going to be inspired and say, well, if they can do it, then I can do it, because what makes them more better than me? You're going to have some spectators, you're going to have some haters, you're going to have some folk that's going to be comfortable in that, but then you're also going to have some folk that's going to say, I'm inspired by you, not jealous of you. I'm inspired by you, not envious of you. I want what you got. I don't want yours, but I want what's for me, because if he did it for you, I know he can do it for me. Double tap on my screen. The enemy wants to attack your transition because he knows that your transformation is attached to it. Don't wait there. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, okay, that's just the rest of part of note number 2. The enemy wants to attack your transition because he knows that your transformation is attached to that. If you, because I'm gonna get to that. Don't you even worry about it. What you say, the enemy wants to stop your transition because he knows that your transformation is attached to that. What you say, Coach? If can. Wait a minute. She said, "Ooh, yeah, because last week I told y'all we in 21 days. We got 21 days. Y'all in locked in with me for 21 days. 21 days. We locked in right here." What you say, Coach? I said the enemy wants to stop your transition because he knows your transformation is attached to it. Last week I told y'all what? I said that your transformation is also connected to what? Your intentionality. Understand that your transformation, it requires your intentionality. In order for you to push forward, you got to be what? Come on, teach. Yeah, I'm waiting on y'all. I want to see who gonna put it in the comment section. I want to see who gonna put it in the comment section. Yeah. In order for you to push forward, you gotta be what? You gotta be what? I'm waiting on y'all. I want to see who was in class. I want to see who been paying attention. Last week we talked about it. The enemy wants. That's right. The enemy wants to stop your transition because he knows your transformation. There you go. Intentional. That's right. You have to be intentional. There you go. Intentional. That's right. So the enemy wants to stop your transition because he knows that your transformation is attached to that. And therefore, when you're operating in purpose and you're operating with intentionality, in order for you to push forward, you gotta show up different. You gotta operate different. You gotta do what, Coach? You gotta expect to win. You gotta wake up with the winning mentality. You gotta wake up and say, I'm up. Glory to God. I'm up. Thank you so much for new grace, new mercy. Thank you so much for being able to experience a brand new day. And I know for a fact that you wouldn't have not gave me another dose of grace and mercy. I know for a fact that you wouldn't have woke me up this morning. I know for a fact that I wouldn't be clothed and in my right mind if you didn't wake me up to win. So what's my expectation is that I win. And when I win, I'm going to win on purpose, intentionality. The enemy wants to attack your transition because he knows that your transformation is intact. It's attached to that. And that's the reason why you got to wake up intentionally winning on purpose. That's a fact. Yeah. That's just we just putting it out there. We just putting it out there. Yeah. You just gotta understand that's the reason why you attack so hard. Some of y'all wake up so many mornings and you wake up and your heart is heavy. If that's how you wake up, that's a reason right there all by itself for you to go ahead and switch that mindset. If you wake up and you wake up sluggish and you're talking about this ain't gonna be a good day, this gonna be a busy day, and I got all this going on, all that going on, that part right there all by itself should be enough to shift your mentality and give you something that you can be grateful for every single morning that you wake up. That right there is enough to make you think, that's another perspective. That's a different way to look at this here thing. If she's telling me I get new grace, new mercy every morning, even if I can wake up and I don't have nothing to be grateful for, I can be grateful for that. If she's telling me that me being able to experience a brand new day, that right there is another win, then guess what? I need to learn how to wake up and show gratitude and honor for just that. That can flip my mental switch. That gives me a different perspective. That gives me a different view of me waking up in the morning. So now when I wake up, instead of me waking up complaining about the day, instead of me waking up and already being my feelings, waking up and already talking about negative stuff, waking up and going first towards the drama and the chaos, I'm about to start waking up with praise in my heart. I'm about to start waking up with a brand new view. Yeah. I'm waking up to win. Yeah. It's one thing, operating out of intentionality. You got to operate out of intentionality. You got to operate out of intentionality, as I said this weekend, because whether you win or you lose, it's going to be all up to you. What you say, Coach, it's important that you operate out of intentionality in your life, because one thing's for sure, two things for certain, is that whether you win in life or you lose in life, it's going to be all up to you. The days of being able to point the finger at other people and hold other people responsible for your life, understand those days are over. Nobody's responsible for healing your trauma. Nobody's responsible for rebuilding your life. Nobody else is responsible for making things in your life the way that they should be. That's on you. Understand, that's your job. That's your responsibility. You owe that to yourself to be able to create the very best version of yourself that you can possibly create. Understand what you say, Coach. You owe that to yourself. This right here is personal. Your comeback is personal. Your deliverance is personal. Your win is personal. All these things are things that you owe to yourself, because and a lot of times the reason why we lose is because of what? Lack of knowledge. Note number three, note number three. I want to go to note number three. What we talking about is I'm on the move. You can't move nowhere if you ain't got no knowledge. Note number three is why do we lack of knowledge? Why do so many people perish? Lack of knowledge. My note number three is my people perish of lack of knowledge. Y'all know God. Y'all know of God, but don't know God. Let that sit with you for a minute. A lot of y'all know God, know of God. Y'all know of God, but y'all don't really know God. Understand that. You perish because you have lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge because you know of God, but don't really know God. And why do you say that, Coach? And why would you make that a note like that? Because a lot of people can tell you about God, but they don't trust what they know about God. See, there's a difference. You can know of me, but that don't mean that you know me. I'm gonna break it down. Can I want if can somebody just break it down in the comment section? Fran say yes. Fran say yes. She said, now that's a word right there. There you go. Double tap on my screen. Send me some love real quick. Y'all hit that share button on TikTok. Hit that share button. Thank you, Heather, for that badge. Hit that share button. Y'all send me some love real quick. Break it down. I see break it down. Fran say, whoa, let's be real. Okay, can I for those of you that's here for motivation, let me say it like this right here. When I say that people perish for lack of knowledge and you know of God but don't know God, let's say for you, people people that deal with you in your regular day life, when they say they know of you, that means I know of that person. I've heard of that person. I know people that know that person. I know certain things that have been said concerning that person. So their trust for you is going to be different on a whole nother level because they don't know you like that. So they're not going to trust you with certain things because they don't know you like that. A person that you don't know like that, you're not going to be transparent like that. A person that you don't know like that, you're not going to give them your valuables because you don't know them like that. Understand that, right? And that's how y'all teach. Let's just, yeah, come on, friend. Friend say, that's heavy. Y'all told me to break it down. I said that there's people that know of you, but don't really know you. Understand? They don't know you. So there's certain things that they're only going to do around you because they can't be transparent with you because they don't know you. They're not going to allow you into their house. They're not going to allow you into their room. They're not going to allow you into their personal space. Why? Because they don't know you like that. How can you expect for me to trust somebody that I know of but don't really know? Understand that. So it's certain things that they're going to do. They're going to filter everything around you because they don't know you like that. But when it's a person that you genuinely know, that you sat down and studied, that you shared space with, understand that it makes the relationship completely different. So note number 3 is, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. You know of God, but don't know God. Why? Because you know what you've been taught since you've been young, going to children's church, the things that you've been instilled when you were sitting in church with grandma and grandpa, but you don't have that own relationship, that personal relationship that you should have with him. You don't trust him wholeheartedly because you don't really know him like that. I'm just waiting on y'all because I told y'all it's Monday. This just, their friends say, come on now. I told y'all it's Monday. This is, let's just be real. Some of y'all perish for lack of knowledge. And you have that lack of knowledge because you don't sit and study. I tell you that as you're in that stage of your life where you're sitting and you're isolated and you're feeling like you're being pulled to be by yourself for a while, that's the time for you to start opening up self-help books. That's the time for you to become a student in this thing of life, expanding your knowledge, because the more knowledge that you have, the more confident that you become. The more knowledge that you have, the more you start to be able to identify the enemy's tactics, the way that you're able, the more that you read about mental health, more that you read about self-development, the more that you read about these things, the more that you become knowledgeable of what a narcissistic person is, of what a toxic person is, what is boundaries and consequences. You become more knowledgeable in your own life. So when the enemy starts to come at you from many different ways, you're able to identify his tactics. Because what did I tell y'all last week? As long as you're ignorant to the enemy's tactics, then guess what? He has the advantage. He's able to walk you like a dog. He's able to turn you every which way but loose. He's able to drag you across coal. He's able to do the absolute most in your life. He can run a muck in your life because of the knowledge, the lack of knowledge. You got to open up the books. You got to expand your mental. You got to do the homework to set yourself up for success in your life. While you over there in the isolation stage, you need to be working on prayer, worship, reading. That is your pressure plan. Yeah, that's my pressure plan. When you say, Coach, while I'm in isolation, while I'm pulling myself back away from other folk, while I'm cutting off people that serve absolutely no purpose in my life, while I'm detaching from anything and anybody that is not beneficial to my growth and development, as I'm shedding people left and right, and I'm no longer afraid of being by myself, while I'm pushing all this out right here, I'm letting all of that go. And while I'm doing that, in that time, I'm working on my pressure plan. I'm working on my pressure plan, my prayer, worship, and reading. I'm fulfilling my own cup. I'm doing the necessary work on myself. I'm making room for what it is that I'm about to do next. I'm lightening my load. Come on, double tap on the screen. What are you doing? I'm lightening my load right then and there. I'm taking off all the extra weight. I'm taking away all the extra distractions. I'm taking away anything and anybody that's not fulfilling, that's not aligned with what I want to do, that's not fulfilling a purpose in my life. You got to go. Why? Because I'm on the move. I'm on the move to bigger and better. I'm on the move to success. I'm on the move to healing. I'm on the move to abundant type of thinking. That's right. I'm letting go of that lacking lifestyle. I want something big. I want something extreme in my life. And in order for me to do it, I'm going to have to cut this loose. You're going to have to go on over here, baby. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. No, number four. Yeah, I'm on the move. Double tap on my screen. Double tap on my screen. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. Somebody, yeah, go ahead. Double tap that. Put it out there, baby. I'm on the move. Like what yet worked yesterday ain't working today. What I put up with back then, I'm not putting up with it anymore. Things that I allowed to happen back then, I'm not allowing that to happen anymore. My mindset is different. The way that I show up is different. I'm operating with a different. Yeah. It might look like the same, but this brand new. Yeah. Might look the same, but baby, this brand new. Might look the same, might sound the same, but baby, this brand new. Might even walk the same, understand, but this brand new. This brand new. This brand new. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move to bigger and better. I'm on the move. I'm done sitting and soaking. I'm done making excuses for why I can't have. I'm done making excuses for why I'm still stuck. I'm done making excuses for all this time that I've wasted. Now I have to own up to it. Now I have to get to a place in my life where I operate with that intentionality. Now I have to operate with a certain level of discipline, a certain level of commitment. Now I have to speak up for myself. I have to utilize my voice in every room that I go in. I can't afford to show up timid. I can't afford to show up tiptoeing around people. I can't afford to show up like a coward. I can't afford to show up trying to fit in to what everybody else want me to be. I now understand that me being authentic, me being my true self, and walking in and taking up space, that's exactly what I'm called to do. I'm called to stand out, and I'm no longer going into environments that won't allow me to do so. I'm there. What you say, coach? I'm no longer trying to fit in. I'm no longer people pleasing. I'm no longer trying to go along with the go along. I now understand that I'm designed to stand out. I'm designed to take up space, and I'm no longer watering myself down, diluting myself, sugarcoating myself to make it easy for other people to be able to deal with me, to share space with me. Understand that I ain't doing that no more. Don't invite me, baby, because I ain't coming. I'm with ya. Don't invite me, because I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to show up, baby. All right, yeah. Get somebody else. You can get RSVP, whatever them letters is. Get them to somebody else, because I'm no longer participating in those type of environments. If I gotta pretend to be slow to be there, I ain't coming. If I gotta pretend to act like I don't know what's really going on, then I'm not coming. If I gotta dilute the person that I am in any type of way, I'm not coming. If you gonna make me abandon my true self, if I can't live out loud around you, you might as well go head on, baby. I'm only going to safe spaces, baby. Put it in the comment section. What you said, coach? I'm only going to safe spaces. That's it. Safe space me. Because only safe space me, baby. Safe space me. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it, because a lot of times you got to understand that some folk don't want you to be your true self when you come into certain environments, because they intimidated by you. Okay, well, I'm going to get back into that, but I'm out here right now. I already told y'all what the no was. The no was my people perish because of lack of knowledge. They know of God but don't know God. And it's some of y'all in y'all everyday to day life. Some people are not being their true authentic self around you because they don't know you like that. Understand that they know of you but don't really know you. And in order for you, and that's how you are with you. You know of you but don't really know who you are, because you haven't tapped into your real self. You don't know your favorite color really. You don't know the favorite thing that you like to do in your pastime. A lot of y'all wake up every single day right now, look at yourself in the mirror and look at yourself like you unfamiliar. You done forgot all the things that you love to do, because you done lost yourself in a relationship. You done lost yourself in being a mother, being a father. You done lost yourself inside that job. That job is what you do. It's not who you are. Understand that a lot of y'all treat yourself with the same respect that y'all treat God. Y'all know of him but don't know him. Y'all know of you but don't really know you. And that's the reason why we here. In order for you to get on the move, you got to know you. You got to own you. You got to take responsibility for the person that you are, correcting your own broken behavior, laying your own demons to rest, handling your own trauma in your life, because you know of you but don't really know you. And that's the reason why you've been stuck, you've been sitting, and you've been soaking for so long. It's time for you to get up and get on the move. Yeah, I just wanted y'all, because I got to do it for the church people and for the motivational people. I got to make sure y'all understand for the church people. That's why I went with it, because I had to let y'all know. And for just put it out there. Now going back to what I was saying. Yeah, come on, fix it, baby, fix it. You got to understand that some people don't want you to be your true, authentic self when you go into certain rooms, because they are already intimidated by you. So yeah, they intimidated by you. They're intimidated by your success, your growth, your development. They want anybody to have it but you. Anybody to succeed in life but you. And if they'll clap for everybody but you, invest in everybody but you, know doggone well that you're doing the same exact thing that person doing, and they'll skip right past you to go to somebody else only because they intimidated by you. So when you walk into the room, they want you to be silent. When you walk in the room, they want to have you tiptoeing. Understand that, and those are the type of rooms that you ain't got no business being in. What you say, I say, safe space me. Period. Safe space. Yeah, safe space me. Safe space me. Safe space me. Go ahead, double tap on my screen. Let me get some love, TikTok. Double tap on my screen. Y'all at 166K. All right, go ahead, get us up to 200K. Get us up to 200K. That's a fact. The fact gonna be the fact no matter what. Understand that you gotta walk in that. You gotta own that. I don't care what nobody say, baby. In order for you to get on the move, you gotta know who you are. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know what you bring to the table. You gotta know what your purpose is. What was I created to do? Understand that. And in order for you to be able to do that, you have to sit yourself down and do an evaluation on yourself. You have to sit yourself down and be willing to expose yourself to the true you. This is who I am at my core. Understand that this is who I am at my core self. You have to evaluate yourself. And after you look at yourself, when you say evaluate, find out how you're breaking your own heart. Find out how you're contributing to your own suffering. Find out why you keep making those same choices in people over and over again. Because again, it's not on somebody else. This is your life, and you're responsible for the development of your life. You're responsible for the level of life that you live on. Understand that, because whatever you settle for is what you're going to have. If you settle for that, then that's what get prepared, because that's what you're going to have. Understand that, because a lot of y'all know you can have a better life, but you settle for the one that you got. Which makes absolutely, what I'm saying is, which makes absolutely no sense at all. It makes no sense at all. You know that you can have more, but you won't go get that more. You know you can have bigger. Friends say, ouch. I just want, it bothers me. It really and truly do. You know you can have more, but you won't go get your more. You don't want to push yourself. You don't want to, it's going to require too much work. And if I do that, then I might have to get up a little bit earlier. I might have to go to bed like an hour later, or, you know what I mean? I won't be able to gossip at the lunchroom table. And, it's going to require me to do some stuff that, a lot of you know that you can have a better life, but it's sad that you won't even put in the work to be able to go out there and get that better life. It's sitting right there in front of you, right there in your face every single day. A lot of y'all, even on your jobs, let's just be real. It's a lot of y'all working a job. You've been at that job for 20 some odd years. And everybody and their mama then tried to get you to bid for another job, and tell you to put your name on the board. You know how to do everything out here on this line, but you done got so comfortable, so complacent in that one spot. So you sit over there on that job where, you know what I'm saying, you know what the check gonna be every week, and you done got so cool with that job. What you do, you make sure that your bills match that one job. And one thing that you got to understand about these jobs, baby, you are not put here. Good morning, Stormy. How you doing? You're not put here to survive in life. You're put here to thrive in life. You're not put here to struggle. Understand that. So you want to sit over there on a job where your ends are barely meeting? Oh, the devil is a lie. I don't want my ends to just meet. I want my ends to wrap around each other. Not only do I want my bills paid, I also want to have food in my refrigerator. I also want to be able to go to places that I can't pronounce. Eat food that I can't pronounce. Understand that you're settling for a basic life when you can have a better life if you actually get up and start operating out of intentionality. If you start showing up in your life different, if you start showing up in your life committed, if you start showing up in your life practicing a level of self-discipline that you've never practiced before. But the problem come in is what? It's laziness, it's procrastination, it's distractions, right? Being caught up in things that are minor. You're giving minor things major attention in your life. This right here, this ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. No, this is a personal journey. Your win, whether you win or you lose, it's riding on you. Whether you succeed or you fail, it's riding on you. And that's just a fact of it all, right? I'm gonna go to my next note. Okay, TikTok, I see y'all at 100 and 139K. Double tap on that screen. Yeah, I'm ready to go to my next note. What we talking about today? Oh, baby, I'm on the move. I'm on the move. You gotta get up and get active in your life. You gotta get up. You gotta get active. You gotta start creating some type of motion in your life. And we ain't talking about treadmill motion, because a lot of y'all, that's what we've been having for years, right? Going absolutely nowhere fast. You breaking all kind of sweat, but you accomplishing absolutely nothing. It's time for you to get out of that hole that you've been sitting in. You're sitting and you're soaking. You're sitting and you're allowing the whole entire world just to continue to pass you by. The longer that you sit, you sink further and further and further down into that hole. The deeper that you get, it's going to be the harder for you to come up out of that. You got to get up and get into action. You owe that to yourself. Another thing that keeps us from moving the way that we need to move. Another thing that keeps us from being able to move, right? Y'all ready? Well, I'm ready to go to note number 4. Let me know when y'all, okay, they got 200K now. I had to make sure TikTok was going to hit 200K. I'm ready to go to my next note. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? We've been hanging out this morning since 7 o'clock this morning. We live, baby, on both of these platforms. I know y'all tired because I'm tired. Note number 4 is trust. What's another thing that keeps us from moving? Trust. Trust, friends, say big facts. Let's just be real. It's lack of trust. It's the lack of trust. It's hard to step out on faith when you don't trust yourself. It's hard to be a risk taker when you don't trust yourself. It's hard to get out and do and explore things that you've never done if you don't trust yourself. And if you don't trust you, we know you don't trust God. Because remember last week, what did we talk about last week? What we talked about last week, your favor. God gives favor to those he can trust. Your favor is attached to whether or not God can trust you or not. Because if I can't trust you with you, I know I can't trust you with me. I'm not about to give you everything that you're praying for, asking for, fasting for. That door is not about to open, because if I give it to you now, you're going to mishandle it. If I give it to you now, you're going to misuse it. If I give it to you now, you ain't going to even know what to do with it. You're going to be out here doing things prematurely. So guess what? His favor is attached to those people that he can trust. You do not live the life that you're deserving of because of your lack of trust. You not having trust in yourself. Understand, I talked about it last week. I said the 2 most important relationships that you're going to have are what? The relationship that you have with yourself and the relationship that you have with God. Because if God can trust you with you, then he can also trust you with him. But if you won't love you and you deal with you, see you, can touch you, you are tangible to you, then I know for a fact that you're going to do me dirty. Soon as the pressure get applied, soon as an obstacle come, you know how? Because soon as some hardship come in your life, you ready to fold. As soon as you get a no, you ready to fold. As soon as that opportunity don't come, you ready to fold. As soon as you don't get what you want in the time that you wanted, you already ready to fold. That's how we know. What I taught y'all last week, you got to have that same grit, that same grind, that same passion, even when the answer is no. Why? Because when you're operating with a winning type of mentality, when you're operating, working in your purpose, when you're operating, doing what you're called to do, what you're anointed to do, what you're appointed to do, then you know that you never get a no. What is it then, coach? It's a not right now. Yeah, it made me get up off of the stool. It ain't, yeah, it's, baby, that I don't get no's. I don't get no's. I get not right nows. I get not right. I get not right nows. Y'all might get some no's, but I don't get no no's. I get some not right nows. What you mean, not right now? Not right now. That mean that ain't ready for me just yet. It's something else that I got to learn. It's something else that I got to do. It's some more work that I got to get put in before I get what it is that, yeah. It's not a no. It's a not right now. Because if I give you that right now, then what's going to happen is, again, you're going to look at this blessing that I'm giving you. You're going to start, by the time you get finished with it, you're going to be making it a curse. Understand that you're going to, because you're going to be misused it so much, mismanaged it, managed it so much. So, yeah, it's a not right now, baby. It's a not right now. I mean, sometimes we be having that not right now, and we don't understand that it's not a no, it's a not right now type of moment. Understand that. But when God can't trust you, he can't trust you because you can't be trusted with you. And a lot of times we also know this, not just in that situation, but a lot of you can quote scriptures and you can quote it back and forth. You can see, you can quote scriptures and you can quote it back and forth, but you don't believe. Talking about trust. A lot of you go to school, pay thousands and thousands of dollars. That's for the church people. You can quote the scriptures and you quote the scriptures, but you don't believe wholeheartedly in the scriptures. And then for those of you that are here for motivation, you go to school, you pay thousands and thousands of dollars for an education. You get the plaques, you get the accolades, you get the sashes, you get all these ropes and everything around your neck that say that you have the education, you have the right skill set and everything to do what it is that you need to do, but you're still not operating in your field. You're still not operating in what it is that you studied to do, what you said that you was going to jump out there and do. You doing a whole completely different job. Matter of fact, and the reason why is because it's not the skill set that's holding you back. It's the mindset. You got the right skill set, but the wrong mindset. You don't trust yourself to be able to get out there and work in your own field. You over there, well, I don't know if I'm good enough. And then some of y'all use the excuse where, the market is so oversaturated and it's so many other people that's already doing it. I don't know if I should step out there. I don't care how many people that's doing what it is that you do. They're never going to do it like you. You're going to always have your own spin on things. You're going to always have your own oomph that you're going to put on something. That's just another excuse that you're making for yourself to keep you from stepping out there and doing what it is that you need to really be doing in your life. And that's the reason why I said it's two most important relationships that you're ever going to have. That's the relationship that you got with yourself. Can you trust you? And the relationship that you have with God. Can God trust you? Those are the two different relationships right there. I just gave it to you from two different perspectives. So if you didn't catch what it was that I was throwing out, that's on you. If you can't pick you up what it is that I'm putting down, then guess what, baby? That's all on you. I need for you to understand that a lot of us are not in motion the way that we need to be in motion, that we're not making the accomplishments that we could be making. We're not living up to our fullest potential, that we're not living our very best lives. And it's not because of other folk, but it's because of what? It's because of ourselves. It's because of our own mental health. We're not operating that. We ain't flipped that mental switch. We're not pushing ourselves to greatness. We procrastinate. We get easily distracted. We get easily caught up in other people. We out here people pleasing, trying to satisfy everybody, not understanding that these people ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, but yet and still you waiting on them to tell you something about your life that they can't even tell you about their own. You waiting on them to give you something in your life that they can't even provide in their own. You asking them to love you a certain type of way that they don't even love themselves. You want something from somebody that ain't even on your level. Yeah, okay, I'm about to go. Okay, Missy. Yeah, let me get 5 badges, IG. I'm about to go to something else because that's going to make me mad. That right there, lack of trust. Most of y'all won't move because you don't trust yourself to make the right decision. You don't trust yourself to do the right thing. You don't trust yourself. And that's the reason why you can't be a risk taker. That's the reason why you can't be a way maker or a tracer right there. That's the reason why, because you don't trust yourself. But the sad part about it is this right here. The moment that you step into action, the moment that you decide in yourself that you know what, I'm about to create a better version of myself, the moment that you make that decision in your life to say that, you know what, I'm ready to heal, I'm ready to grow, I'm ready to develop, this is what I'm about to do in my life, then everything that you've done before you make that decision, all of that get wiped all the way away. Understand that you was making decisions back then, and those decisions was not working out the way that you wanted them to work out. And I had to go right here because y'all know I cannot stand incomplete information. So if I tell you about this, I got to tell y'all about that. So y'all gonna have to hold on. I do not like when motivational speakers or preachers don't give all the information. You can't tell me about one thing without telling me about the other. Tell me how I got there, because I need to know how to fix that. I don't like incomplete information. So let me go over here for a second, okay? Give me a second while I'm going. Double tap on that screen. Get us to 300K TikTok. While I'm going, I gotta go. Friends say, go off then. Here I go. You gotta understand that when you were making those decisions back then and you was messing up the way that you was messing up, your mindset wasn't what it is right now. You didn't have the information that you have right now. You don't trust yourself, not because you're not a good person. You don't trust yourself because you're looking back at the person that you used to be and the decisions that you made back then, and you're afraid to make that decision because of that. I need for you to flip it. Go ahead and brush that off, baby. Let that go. You cannot be held hostage by your past. You're not making decisions based on that old mindset. You're not operating with that same mindset. You're not choosing things in life now with that same old mindset. This is new right here. Understand, create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me, baby. Renew me. Understand that. Renew my mind, my body, my soul. I'm brand new. Might look the same, but I'm new. I'm just waiting on y'all. I want to make sure you know that. Well, because I know it was some people in my chat that was like, well, why you think that we don't trust ourselves? That's the reason why. Because you still looking at the decisions that you made back then and you judging yourself based on that. You holding yourself hostage based on that. But your mind shift have changed now. The more that you open up self-help books, the more that you get into seminars and get into webinars and empowerment conferences, the more that you obtain brand new information, you able to learn how to unlearn a lot of the things that you thought that you knew. You're able to get a new perspective, a new outlook on life. So now you're able to trust yourself the way that you need to, right? Understand that that's how you grow. That's why it's important that you don't forsake the fellowship of yourselves together. That's how important it is for you to get into certain rooms, the right type of rooms that's going to feed you mentally, physically, and emotionally. That's why it's so important. You can't neglect that. And that's the reason why I tell y'all all the time, your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, your physical health is just as important as the name brand clothes, as the cars that you drive, as the mansions that you want to live in. All of your mental health is just as important, because baby, you can have all of that and you can have a bank account that skyrockets, but those people, it's some folk that if you take that away from them, they don't know who they are. The only way that they're operating right now is because they feel like I got the riches. But if we take the riches, who are you? If we take the car, then who are you? You got to have the right type of mindset that if I lose all of this, I got the right grit, the right grind, the right passion, the right prayer life, the right worship life, the right trust in God, that if I lose it all, I know how to get right back up and go get it all again. And not only that, I know I serve a God of a second chance and a second chance and a second chance and another chance after that. Yeah, you got to understand, I know this. He never runs out, and what he said was he's going to supply all of my needs. So therefore, I lean into that. I trust that. So it's okay for me to let my guard down. It's okay for me to lean into him and know that it's going to be all right. To know that I'm going to have everything that I need, because that's what he said. He's going to supply my every need. So if I lose it, I didn't need it. If they walk away, it's because I didn't need them. If they detach, it's because I don't need them. Different outlook, different perspective. Understand that. The other thing is because of the fact that I got more notes. I got more notes. Don't play with me because I got more notes. I'm here this morning. I'm out here this morning. Friends say yes indeed. You better know it. Double tap on my screen. Let me get 5 badges on IG before I drop this next note. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4. We on that 5th note. Let me get 5 badges at my. She's a winner. You better know it, man. You better win. Thank you so much. Is it Smith Cole? They go 1. I need 4 more up top. Thank you, Shantae. Thank you, Teresa, so much, man. I see y'all double tapping. Get us to 300K. I'm ready to go to my 5th note. Okay, she said, praise the Lord. Amen. You better know it. All honor, all glory, everything goes to him. It's in him that we live, we breathe, and we have our very being, baby. You know what I'm saying? And until we know that, understand that, sit in that, we going to always have that same broken mindset. But no, baby, not in 2024. 2024, we going to have to tap in. Everything that we want, we can have it. Throne 82, I appreciate you. Corey, thank you. I appreciate you. Come on, yeah, if you want it, you can have it starting today and forever. Thank you. Heather Smith, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I want it, if I want it, I can go and get it. If I want it, I can create that for my life. Thank y'all so much. Is it Telly? Appreciate you, man. Gorgeous Glow, appreciate you. Symphony, appreciate you. Alicia, I appreciate y'all. There y'all go. That's right. Go ahead, send the badges on through, man. Bless me up real quick. You know, double tap on that screen. We are almost there. We at 276K. Get us to 300K. One of the things, thank you, Antoinette 46. You got to understand that at the end of the day, whatever level of life that you settle for, going to be the one that you're going to sit. Whatever one you settle for is going to be the one that you live on. Don't you settle for less than what you deserve. Don't you settle for less than God's best. You want big in your life, go big. You want extreme in your life, go extreme. Ain't nothing stopping you. Stacy Turner, thank you so much for that Cash App. I appreciate you. Yeah, the Cash App is your favorite speaker. Appreciate you so much for that Cash App this morning. I want to go to my next note because there's a lot of things. That first thing that we had is transition. Note number 1, transition is the process or period of changing from one state or condition to another. Note number 1 was transition, the process or period of state changing from one state or condition to another. Note number 2 is the enemy wants to stop your transition because he knows that your transformation is attached to that, right? He knows that your transformation is attached to that. Note number 3 is that people perish for lack of knowledge because we know of God but don't really know God. We know ourselves but don't really know ourselves. You got to get to know the person that you are. You got to tap into the person that you really and truly are. I ain't talking about the surface person. I ain't talking about those of you that's living by other people's limits and doing what other people want you to do. And this is what your mama said and your daddy said. I'm talking about people who have really set themselves down and they know who they are at their core self, that you can't just tell them know anything about them because they know better. You can't say know anything about them because they know better, because they gonna step up and they gonna check you right there where you stand. Them type of folk understand. The note number 4 was the lack of trust, because we don't trust ourselves enough. And the reason why we don't trust ourselves is because we're holding ourselves hostage by decisions that we made in our past. And you got to let that go because you're not having that same mindset. That's the reason why you're doing seminars, webinars, conferences, and whatnot, is to flip that mental switch. So you might look the same, but you are not the same. So what do you tell them? It's safe to trust you. I don't know who needed that. That right there, that'll teach all by it. That'll teach all by itself. Friends, say hallelujah. Wait, hold up. Yeah, your favorite speaker is my Cash App, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. That'll teach all by itself. Hold on one second, inspiring queen. Hold on one second. Wait. I want y'all to understand that'll teach all by itself. Somebody in the chat really needed to hear that. There you go. I see it. She said, me, I needed that. Somebody really needed that. And I don't know why because it fell on me heavy. You too. I see me up here and I see confirmation in both of these chats. It's safe to trust you. It's safe to trust you. Because sink or swim is still your life. This your life. You owe this to yourself. This right here, this is all on you. Live your life on your own terms. Be who you want to be. Not what everybody else is trying to force you into becoming. It's safe for you to trust you. That's why you're doing this work that you're doing on yourself. That's why you're doing this. Stop thinking about the past. Stop being caught up on the heartache, on the pain and the trauma. Stop crying about what other people have said. 2 Peter 3:18. Thank you, Sherelle Adams, for that cash app. Thank you so much. Stop getting caught up in what other people think and what other people feel and the limitations that they put out there. You got to understand that it's okay to trust you. Whatever if you win or you lose, it's all on you. Whether you succeed or you fail, it's all on you. I remember somebody saying, when I won, everybody clapped for me. Everybody celebrated, and they celebrated screaming out, "We won, we won, we won." They had tears in their eyes screaming, "We won, we won, we won." When you win, but when I lost, I was by myself. When I lost, I was by when I was lost, I was by myself. What happened to the screams? What happened to the we? What happened to the crowd? That's why it's important for you to make sure that you're not operating with that codependency spirit, feeling like you need people. That's why it's important for you to operate, having your own identity, willing to do what's best for you, even if it's just you. Understanding I ain't never got to break this down. You ain't got to understand why I'm doing what's best for me. You ain't got to like me doing what's best for me. You ain't got to give me the green light on me doing what's best for me. Understand that I don't need your acceptance or your approval for me to do what's best for me. This is my life. Understand, sink or swim, I'm going to have to deal with me. The only person that I'm going to be stuck with for the rest of my life is me. So I'm going, yeah, you doggone right. I'm going to make sure that I live a life that I can be proud of, a life that I'm going to be happy with. Understand that, because I'm going to tell you one thing's for sure is this right here. I'd rather try it and fail than regret not trying it at all. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'd rather try it and fail than not try it at all. Failing is failing is learning. Failing is learning. I don't care what nobody say. I'd rather try it and it not work out for me than for me not to try it at all. I can handle that because my rebuttal. Every time somebody say something, at least I tried. At least I got out there. At least I was a risk taker. At least I showed myself that I wasn't scared to get out there and do it. But that regret, I do not want to carry. That's a burden that is way too heavy for me. I don't want to regret the not saying what needed to be said. I don't want to regret not doing what needed to be done. I don't want to regret not taking a chance, not pushing myself to my fullest potential. That regret thing is a little bit too heavy for your coach, baby. Understand that I'd rather fail and utilize that as a learning experience than I would to walk around with a heart full of regret, a heart full of resentment for me not pushing myself the way that I know that I could have, not doing things in my life when I know for a fact that I really could have been capable of doing it, but I was too lazy to do it and kept making up excuses and was procrastinating and never got started. Understand that I can't carry that regret. But I want to say this right here to you. Another thing that while we're on the move, what we're talking about today is that I'm on the move. We got to be on the move. We have sat and we have soaked long enough. We have been sitting in that situation, crying about that situation, making excuses for that situation for long enough. Understand, you have to have that level of trust, that level of knowledge, being intentional in your life and being ready to get up and make that move, that transition. I am on the move. I'm moving from this place over to that place. Why? Because what I need is over there. Follow me. What you say, coach? Because what I need is over there. Yeah. Note number 5 is what was delayed in my life is trying to be delivered. I'm going to wait on y'all to finish dancing. I'm going to drink my water. What was delayed in your life is trying to be delivered, but you got to get in your transit. I'm going to wait on y'all. Yeah, some people, don't rush them in their praise. Put my worship hands in the chat real quick. Don't worship. Don't, friends say in praise break. Put my worship hands in the chat. Don't interrupt their praise. Don't interrupt their praise. Let them have their moment. Don't interrupt their praise. That ain't for you to do. Don't interrupt their praise. Let them do what they do. Y'all double tap on my screen screen, I got some folk that's in a full-blown plays right now. I got some folks right now, they got a face full of tears. Some folk that pulled over on the side of the road right now. Some people that put up their church finger. They telling that person that think that they a supervisor, but they really just a line lead. They telling them right now, I got to go to the bathroom. It done got tight, but it's really right. Some of those things, what you say, note number 5, why do you think I waited so long to drop it? Note number 5 is what was delayed in your life is trying to be delivered. And in order for you to be able to get it, you got to get in transition. What you got to get, you got to get on the move. Understand that you got to get on the move. You got to get from right here where you are over there to where your blessing is at. Hold up. I'm waiting. It's Monday. Happy Monday. Y'all is tearing my TikTok chat up. Y'all are tearing this chat up, baby. Y'all are tearing this. Y'all acting like y'all Pentecostal over here. Y'all, listen here. They Pentecostal in the TikTok. TikTok is Pentecostal. They Pentecostal holiness over here, baby. They get the running up and down the aisles. They're swinging the doors of the church open. Oh, yeah, this right here. They just swung the doors open right now. Y'all, TikTok is Pentecostal. Understand that. Yeah, they get the acting up right now. Oh, baby, this is all water, all H2O right here. 64 fluid ounces of it. Yep, and I'm right now I'm at feeling awesome. That's the line that I'm at right now. Double tap on my screen and it's right on time because that's exactly how I'm feeling awesome. Hello, somebody. Now, that note number 5 right here, it says, what was delayed in your life is trying to be delivered. You got to be on your way. What you saying, Coach? It's time for you to be on your way. Last week, we talked about sitting and soaking. Last week, we talked about how you got to shake off those negative feelings, those negative energies, that negative internal dialogue, those things that saying that you're not worthy, those things that saying that you're not capable, those things that saying that you're not enough, all of those things that have stifled your feet all this time, all these years. And we said that, you know what? It's time for me to do what? It's time for me to be on my way. It's time for me to get some movement. It's time for me to move. What was delayed in my life is trying to be delivered in my life, and it's not going to be delivered in my life if I'm not in the right position. Why? Because some things in your life, some openings, doors, windows, whatever, will not open until you are in the right position. Get on the move. Yeah, it's time to, come on. Come on. It's time, you gotta, excuse me. That's passion talking. I ain't mean to yell at you like that, but I just need you. I need for you to understand that what was delayed is trying to be delivered in your life. And the only way that you're going to be able to receive it is that you're going to have to get in position. I need some of y'all to get in position. I need you to shake off that old mindset. I need you to shake off that mindset. I need you to shake off those people that are easily distracted. You're distracted by something that ain't got nothing to do with your real life. Understand that it ain't got no real impact on your own life. You're over there concerned about some business that ain't even your business to concern. What another person do, how they live, what they got going on in their relationship or not relationship, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Hello, somebody. Keep your eyes on your own life. Keep your eyes on your own paper. Your GPS of life is running and you about to have to hit a reroute because you're not paying attention to where it's about to tell you to make that sharp turn. It's about to tell you to make a sharp turn and you about to miss it because you're not focused. You about to make a sharp turn because you're not locked in. You about to make a sharp turn and you don't even know that you about to make a sharp turn because you caught up in something that ain't got nothing to do with you. You got to keep your eyes focused. What was delayed is trying to be delivered, but you got to get in position. Come on, double tap on that screen real quick. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to get in position. And one of those things, you're gonna have to get in position. You're gonna have to get in position. You're gonna have to get locked into yourself because when I say get into position, I say it says what was delayed is trying to be delivered, but you got to be on your way. And en route, I need for you to understand there's something real important while you're en route. While you're en route, I know it's a lot of y'all like, well, Coach, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Yep, that's right. I need for you to be on your way. I need for you to understand what we're talking about today is I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm up and I'm shaking it off. I'm up and I'm breaking the chains. I'm up and I'm in action. I'm up and I'm ready to lock in. I'm up and I'm done procrastinating. I'm up and I'm done with that laziness. I'm up and I'm ready to get in the rooms. I'm ready to get into webinars. I'm ready to get into seminars. I'm ready to get into conferences. I'm ready to surround myself with folk that's ready to grow, that's ready to heal, that's ready to develop. Understand that I'm on my way. And what I'm telling you right now is don't be bringing your behind over here and you double-minded. Don't be bringing your behind over here with that doubtful mind. That's note number 5 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's note number 6. Don't come over here with that double mind. When you on your way, I need you to be all way on your way. Hello, somebody. Don't be coming over here with your double mind while you on your way. Don't get halfway there and then get to feeling sorry for other folk. Don't get halfway there and then start feeling regret because you didn't have to leave some folk. Don't get halfway there and then all of a sudden get to crying and whining and whatnot. I need for you to be all the way locked in. This ain't the time for you to be lukewarm. This ain't the time for you to straddle the fence. This ain't the time for you to be in between. You gonna have, and when you on your way, when you know that you got a destination and you got a package that you got to pick up and this package is valuable, you don't get to make, come on now. You don't get to make no extra stops. You can't stop by the convenience store this time. Hello, somebody. You can't revisit to see if they didn't change their mind this time. You're going to have to be full speed ahead. You got to be in position before the package get there. You got to get there before the package get there. Note number 6 is we don't need you coming with no doubtful mind. We don't need that. I understand. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to speak for them real quick. We don't need no halfway love, no halfway support. We don't need no halfway commitment. We not doing nobody that's stuck in 2024. We ain't doing nobody that's stuck in the in-betweens. Do me a favor, hit that share button on TikTok. I know that we can get 1,000K viewers real quick. Go ahead and get us to 1,000K because what I want to do, I want to say it one more time for the folks in the very back. All that halfway trying to love people, halfway trying to show up for people, halfway trying to be there for folk. We want to let you know this is a public service announcement, baby. I'm way too dope of a soul for you to think that you're going to halfway love me. I'm way too dope of a soul for you to think that you're going to halfway show up for me. I'm way too dope of a soul for you to think that you about to halfway be committed to me. It's either you going to be all the way in or you going to be all the way out. Either you going to be able to pick up what it is that I put down or you ain't going to be able to pick up nothing at all. But being in that in-between, oh baby, I'm not even about to deal with you. You will not play hokey pokey over in my life. Understand when it's convenient for you. You won't put one foot in and one foot out and twist it all about over here. Understand that this is not Uno. You can't come over here and get what you thought that you wanted. And then when you get what you don't want, think that you about to hit a reverse over here in my life. Once you make a decision and you choose somebody over me, then you're going to have to stay over there with them folk that you thought so highly of. Ain't no reverse, ain't no coming back, ain't no spinning the block. Understand that once you get out and you are on the move and you're growing and evolving in your life, you cannot operate with a doubtful mind. You can't operate with a double mind. You can't operate with somebody that's in between. You can't operate with nobody that's straddling the fence. Understand, I'm on the move. I got something to do. That's right. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. Why you say that? Why you say that, coach? Because God trying to fulfill a promise. He's trying to fulfill a promise in your life, but you caught up in your own mind. You caught up in your own emotions. You caught up in your own feelings. You want to operate on your own. God trying to give you big and you addicted to small. What you say, coach? Red ink pen. No, God trying to give you big, but you addicted to small. He trying to open up new doors for you, but you so obsessed with the doors that he done already closed. He trying to give you other opportunities, but you keep crying about the opportunities that he didn't give you. He over there trying to make ways, brand new ways, and show you other things, and you so caught up over here that you can't even see that I'm trying to, he over here like I'm trying to fulfill a promise in your life. Thank you so much for that badge. Is it Coach Kalia? I'm trying to fulfill a promise. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Kalia, for that cash app. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm trying to fulfill a promise in your life, but you so caught up in your own mind. You so caught up in your own thinking. You're so caught up in your own emotions. Understand that I'm trying to fulfill a promise in your life. You say you want big. How you want big and you addicted to small? You said you want better, but how you want better when you addicted to basic? Make that make sense. I'm trying to open this door, but you banging on the ones that are closed. You halfway to where you need to be, and now you second guessing it. You halfway to where you need to be, and now here you are, then got scared of your own potential. You halfway where you need to be, and now here you are, afraid of your own growth and development. You then got halfway right there. You almost at that place, and you ready to break down before your breakthrough. Right there, what you've been asking me for, begging me for, praying for, over there fasting for, grounding yourself for, over there manifesting, writing it 3 times a day, 4 times a day, 9 times a day. And now that I'm trying to give you everything that you said that you wanted, here come your doubtful mind. I'm trying to fulfill a promise, and here you are over here giving yourself every single reason of why you can't have. I'm trying to fulfill a promise, and here you are talking yourself out of it. I'm trying to fulfill a promise, and here you are running scared in your own mind. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Double tap on the screen. You running scared. Ain't nobody, you ain't even got the haters that you think that you got. You talking about you got haters. You ain't got no hater. You are the op. You hate, ain't nobody hating on you like how you hating on you. Ain't nobody speaking against you like how you speaking against you. You are your biggest hater. You are your biggest op, because he's trying to fulfill a promise in your life, and ain't nobody telling you that you can't have it, but that negative internal dialogue that you got. He trying to fulfill a promise in your life and give you the desires of your heart, and he's trying to bless you in ways that you can't even imagine. But here you are dragging your feet. Here you are talking, I don't know if it's gonna happen for me or not. Ain't nobody hating on you like how you hating on you. Let's just be real. Yeah. Yeah. Because one thing that is just a fact. It's just a fact. I got something else, man. Y'all at 405. Y'all at 405K. I just want you to understand that God is trying to fulfill a promise in your life. But in order for you to get that promise fulfilled, that you got to get into the right place. For those of you that are not on that spiritual wave, and I get that we're not trying to push anything on anybody, but those of you that are here for motivation, I want to say that the things that you want out of your life, you can fulfill those things. You can have those things. But in order for you to obtain those things, you have to have the right mindset. You having a double mind or not being sure about what you want to do will stifle your growth and development. You need to make sure that when you're operating in life, you're operating with a winning type of mentality, pushing yourself to your fullest potential. Understand that you owe that to yourself. You have got to make sure that you're locked in with you if you really want to grow, you really want to develop in life. Understand that. Yeah, I needed to make sure that I broke that down for you. I need you to understand that, because it's nobody. Yeah. People can talk all they want to talk, and they can say all they want to say, and they can dig as many ditches that their arms can dig. They can be a spectator, a hater. They can discredit you. They can lie on you and lie to you, and God can still bring you out on top. You can be all these different things. You can go through all these different things, and guess what? Still come out the winner. Still come out the person that's on top. Though nothing that they say or do can stop whatever it is that he's about to do in your life. One thing that you got to understand, what you say, coach, ain't nothing that they can say or that they can do that's going to stop whatever it is that God is about to do in your life. He do not need their permission. He do not need their approval at all in order for him to do what he going to do in your life. I'm going to say it one more time, from the folks that's in the balcony, the people that just checked in. People can talk about you negatively. They can lie on you. They can lie to you. They can drag your name all through the mud. They can discredit you. They can say that you're not who you know for a fact that you are. They can speak against you every which way. They can turn you every which way but loose. But guess what? At the end of the day, God does not need their acceptance, does not need their approval. Don't have to have them come and give the green light for when he say, this is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to have. This is where you're going to live. He don't need them to be on board with it. What you say, coach, or nobody somebody to a somebody in the presence of everybody and ain't gotta ask nobody. That's the type of God that we serve. That's the type of God that we worship, that we praise, that we give honor to. Understand that these folks can't stop him. You can't, I find peace in that all by myself. Sometimes when people be frowning up their face and looking crazy at me, I just smile because I be like, you can't stop God. You can tell me that I can't have it, but that ain't the final answer. You can say that this gonna be the end of me, but that ain't the final answer. You can say that I'm about to lose it all when I go to this courtroom, but you don't decide. You're not the deciding factor in this situation. That's right. You might say that if I lose this job that I can't make it and I can't have, but God knows that I know that ain't the deciding fact. You don't have the final say in what happens in my life. You don't have the final say in my growth, in my development. You don't have the final say. I know who controls the outcome of every situation, and I know who controls everything, the way the wind blows, the way the waves go, I know who controls all of that. I know who have the power. Understand that to stop the waves from waving, to calm a sea. I know the person that sits high and looks low. Understand that I know that person. I trust that person. I sit in that person. So therefore, I would not allow this world to trouble me. I won't allow this world to stress me out. I won't allow this world to drag me through. I won't allow this world to what? To get the best of me. You can't get the best of me. That's just a fact. Like, it's move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I can't let you get the best of me. I can't give you my attention. Why? I can't give you my attention. You can't get, friends say teach. I can't help it. I can't help it. You can't get the best of me. You can't get the best of me. I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to allow you to get the best of me. Sometimes you have to look at people eyeball to eyeball and let them know that I know that you want my peace, but you can't have it. You want my joy, but you can't have it. You want to rob me of my good mood, but you can't have it. You want to rob me of my good mind, but you just can't have it. That right there, that ain't up for grabs, baby. That ain't up for grabs right there. I need some folk to understand it's not up for grabs. What you want from me, I'm not giving that up. My peace, my peace is a new wealth. That's priceless right there. I'm not just giving that up to anybody. Understand that. And I got a little illustration. I want y'all to give me can y'all humor me for a minute? She says, oh my God, Coach, you are phenomenal. Thank you. That's definitely God's plan. Thank you. I want to say something. Lily, y'all know I ain't going nowhere without a scripture. I'm faith-based. I know y'all come here for motivational speaking, but y'all have to get both with me. I'm going to give you a word for here, and I'm going to give you a word for here. I got to give you both. I got a word. Gorgeous Glow say, go ahead, Coach. Because come on now. She said, go ahead, Coach. She said, Coach, I need you to preach. Okay, well, you know what? I'm about to go here. I want to do Acts 5 and 39. I just need, she said, on fire, baby. It's tight, but it's right in here. I've been in praise and worship for 2 hours, and I'm gonna tell you what, my soul is full. My cup is running completely over. My energy is through the roof right now. I just want to go there for you. There we go. Acts 5 and 39. And one of the things I need for y'all to understand about the story where he says, if they are doing it out of themselves, they will fail. When you are a purpose worker, right? When you're operating in your calling, when you're operating, doing exactly what it is that you know for a fact, this is what I was created to do. This is what I'm called to do. When you're operating out of, trusting God and allowing him to guide your feet, to guide your tongues, to guide your thinking. And you know that this right here, baby, this ain't me. This is all God. When I show up and I tell him, you lead the way. When I show up, I tell him, I only want to say what you want me to say. I only want you to do. I only want to do what I know that you want me to do. This is what we're talking about, because I need for you to understand that when you're operating outside of yourself, when you're trusting that you don't have that power, you can't make it happen. Understand that I get what you're saying, but I need for you to understand that there are some situations in your life that you wouldn't have made it without him. That door wouldn't have opened without him. That opportunity wouldn't have happened without him. You wouldn't have been in those type of rooms without him. Understand, you wouldn't have had those type of different connections without him. Understand that. You got to understand that if they're doing it outside of themselves, they'll fail. And that's when you see people that get out here and they start operating out of their emotions. What happened? Oh, it costs them every single time. You're operating outside of yourself. You're making it personal. You're making it about you. And as long as you're making it about you, then you're putting yourself in a position where you can fail. But every single day when you wake up and you're giving honor, you're giving glory, you're giving to the one that is providing you with every single thing that you want and you need in life. Oh, it operates different because it says, but if it's of God, then you can't stop them. What you say? It says, if they are doing it out of themselves, then surely they'll fail. But if it's God, then you can't stop them. Oh, if it's of God, then you can't stop them. What are you telling me, coach? What are you telling me, coach? What are you telling me, coach? I said that when you operating out of purpose, you should be unbothered and unstoppable. When you're operating in your anointing, then you're unbothered and unstoppable. When you're operating out of intentionality, unbothered and unstoppable. When you know who you know and you're trusting in his word and what it is that he said that he was going to do. Be a protector, be a provider, be a comforter, be the deliverer. When you know these things about him and you're resting in that, then you are what? You are unbothered and unstoppable because his word, like I said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. I'm giving you the knowledge. This is what the word say. And then I'm going down to your next note that says you have to trust it. So trusting in what he said that, and it said that if it's of God, then you can't stop them. He's speaking to the people and he's letting them know, I get where you're coming from. I know you want to speak against them. I know you say that they can't do it. I know that you say they're not worthy. I know that you say that they're not capable. I know that you said that they are not enough. I know that you say that it don't happen for folk like them. I know you say they come from a broken environment. I know you say that they are a product of their environment and they come from a broken home. I know what you said, but what I'm just saying is if they're doing it outside for themselves, if they doing it and they doing it, you might be able to do something with it. But if them folk that you talking about, if them folks over there and they operating with purpose, if they operating with the anointing, if they're operating with the guidance of God, then you can't stop them. Lie all you want, you can't stop them. Discredit all you want, you can't stop them. Slander all you want, but you can't stop them. And careful, because they ain't stopped right there. Careful. Acts 5:39. Careful. It also say careful. It said you can't stop them. And also be careful. Because who you going to find yourself in the battle with, it won't be them. It'll be him. What you say, coach? I said it also proceeds to say, one, that you can't stop them. And it says be careful. Because you're going to find yourself in a battle, not with them, but with him. Somebody should have told this chat up just now. Somebody, I know, somebody, Come, I'm waiting on y'all to double tap. What you say? Thank you. I think it's Junkins. Yamin Junkins, appreciate that cash app. Yeah, what he say? Acts 5:39. It says if they doing it outside of themselves, if they trying to do it on their own, then yeah, you can do whatever you're gonna do to them, and that's gonna fail. That's gonna work. But if they're doing it and they doing it out of God, then you can't stop them. And it also gave them fair warning. It gave them a warning right there in that same passage, and it said, be careful, because you're gonna find yourself in a battle, and the battle that you're going to be in, it ain't gonna be against against them, you're going to be battling against him. And I will, what you say, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. You ain't got to wrestle with me, baby. I ain't the one that you got to tussle with. I ain't the one that you going to argue with. I ain't the one that you going to go back and forth with. I'm going to go on about my business. Understand that the person that you're going to be battling with, the person that you're going to go toe to toe with, the person that you're going to have to deal with, it ain't going to ever be me. Understand that it ain't going to never be me. Understand, it ain't going to be me, baby. Go ahead, have fun. Have fun. Good luck with you, baby. Be on your way. Understand that that's exactly what it say. Thank you so much, Tish. I appreciate that. I appreciate that cash out. Baby, it said be careful. What Celie told him on Color Purple? Y'all know I cuss up over here. What Celie told him on Color Purple? Double tap on my screen. We almost at 500K. Until you do right by me. Yeah, come on. Until you do right by me. What Celie told him on Color Purple, baby? Until you do right by me. Everything that you do gonna crumble. Ain't that what she said? Until you do right by me. I heard her say that. I said, my. Oh, it's a thing, baby. Until you do right by me. Understand that you ain't gonna battle against me, honey. The battle is the Lord's. That's what it said. Acts 5:39. It says, if they're doing it out of themselves, then they will surely fall. But if it is out of God, then you cannot stop them. And be careful, because the battle won't be with them. The battle will be with God. Understand that until you do right by me, understand that as long as you're operating, that's red ink pen note right there. As long as you're operating out of purpose, I need red ink. Grab your red ink pens real quick. I need y'all to double tap on that screen. Y'all are at 483K. I need y'all to get to 500K on TikTok real quick. While y'all doing that, get us to 500K on TikTok real quick. I done had my little stool for way too long for it to start acting up. Y'all about to buy me another stool. Y'all tearing my stool up. Y'all be having me twisting and turning on my little stool. Now I got to get me a nut and messing around with y'all. Y'all be having me too excited. I'm about to tell. I done had this stool for years. And now here y'all come, got me tearing it up. I be tearing this little stool up over here. Every time I get on live. That's the problem right there. I be tearing the stool up. Yeah, y'all want to give me another stool in a minute. You feel me? Red ink pen. No, when you're operating out of purpose, it's forward motion only. When you are operating out of purpose, it's forward motion only. Forward motion only. Forward motion only. Forward motion only. When you are operating out of purpose, it is forward motion only. Now you tell me that won't teach. I'm trying to, this how I keep tearing my stool up right now, because baby, come on. I said forward motion only. When you are operating out of purpose, it's forward motion only. What you saying? I said unbothered and unstoppable. Unbothered and unstoppable. You're gonna have to get somebody else to do it. When you're a purpose worker, it is forward motion only. The only thing I know is forward. The only thing I'm concerned about is forward. The only thing that's on my mind is forward. If we ain't talking growth, then we ain't talking. If we ain't talking development, then we're not talking. If we're not talking intellectual, then we're not talking. If we're not talking spiritual, then we're not talking. I don't want to have small talk. I don't want to sit around and talk about nothing that adds no value, nothing that is not adding some type of substance. I'm not concerned about other folks' business and what tea is going on here. That's not for me. A forward motion only. Oh, Shirley Chisholm is one of my favorite speakers. I think hers is unbought. Hers is unbrought. Hers is unbrought. I actually created a shirt a couple of years ago that said that her saying is unbossed and unbrought. Unbrought, basically saying that she was her own person. And I love that about her. I love. So shout out to her on Black History Month. This Black History Month. I'm glad you threw her name out there, Shirley Chisholm. You guys get the opportunity, definitely go back and read. I see we got that 1K. Definitely go back and read the story of Shirley Chisholm. You know what I'm saying? In honor of Black History Month. That's right. Yeah, there we go. Unbrought and unbossed. She was a powerhouse. She was definitely a force to be reckoned with in her time. But as a purpose worker, it is your job for you to have forward motion only. And before I exit up out of here, I just want to say something to y'all. I just want to ask a question. Who got their bags packed? Because it's moving day. Yeah, she was the first woman in black. She was the first black woman to run for president. I know that's right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put it out there. I don't mind putting it in the chat, man. Like I said, in honor of Black History Month, I love good information. Yeah, what you say? I want to know. I want y'all to put it in my chat real quick. Who got their bags packed? Because it's moving day. It's moving day. It's moving day. It's moving day. Once you've been exposed, you can't be unexposed. Before today, you may have been able to say, I didn't have the right information. I didn't have the right stuff. But now, we sat here for a whole hour and some change. Who's on the move right now? I just need, if it's you, just put me in the chat. If it's me, put me in the chat real quick. I want to know who got their bags packed. Who got their bags packed? Because it's moving day. It's time to move. It's time to get in action. It's move. It's time to get in action. It's time to tap in. It's time to tap in. You cannot be unexposed. Once you've been exposed, you've been on this live and you've been on this live all this time. Now it's time for you to tap in. It's time for you to take all the notes, all the things that you learned from here. It's time for you to apply all of these things to your life to be able to create that person. Yeah, you're able to create it, but it's how bad that you want it. You're able to do it, but it's about how bad do you want it. Understand that you got them bags packed. Y'all better go get your luggage, baby. Get your luggage. It's time to grab that. It's time to grab that luggage. It's time to tap in right now. Friends say U-Haul coming. I know that's right, Tiffany. Tiffany said that U-Haul coming. That's right. That U-Haul. You have to get it ready because we on the move. Understand that it's time. It's out with the old and in with the new. And if I could say anything else, I want to say make sure you pack light. Pack light. We don't need no extra weight. We don't need nobody that's a distraction. We don't need nobody that we can't trust. We don't need no double-mindedness. You got to be super focused. Because note number 1 says the transition. Transition is the process or period of changing from one state or condition to another. You got to be ready to transition. You got to be ready to go. As soon as that door opens, you got to be ready to run full speed ahead. Note number 2 was the enemy wants to stop your transition. And the reason why he wants to stop your transition is because he knows that your transformation is attached to that. He knows that you're going to be great. He knows the things that you're going to be able to accomplish. So he goes outside of his way to try to stop you along your way. That's the reason why you have to operate with intentionality. You got to wake up with a winning mindset. You got to wake up with, I'm going to win. I'm going to do exactly what I need to do. I'm bringing that home. Note number 3 is we perish because of lack of knowledge. We know of God, but we don't really know God. Just like we know of ourselves, but don't really know who we are. And you have to get to know who you are all over again. Because knowing who you are is important. Knowing who you are is also knowing who you are not. You want to shut down projection? You want to shut down the gaslighters? You want to shut down the narcissistic people in your life? You want to shut down the emotional manipulators? You want to shut down those people that twist and turn conversations? Get to know who you are. Get to know where you stand. So when they get to behaving that way, you're able to let them know, baby, not so. Not me. Not here. The next thing is I need you to trust yourself. It says the lack of trust. We got to trust ourselves again. Stop holding yourself accountable for the decisions that you made when you were broken. You are no longer that person. Your mindset is different. It's safe. It is safe to trust you again. Give yourself another try, right? The next thing is we don't need double-minded people. You can't be double-minded people. You got to be all the way locked in because God is trying to fulfill his promise in your life. But he can't give you big if you are addicted to small. You're going to have to pick a side. Acts 5:39 was the scripture with the illustration that I gave you guys. And it said if they were doing it out of themselves, they'll surely fall. But if it's God, then you can't stop them. And be careful, because the battle won't be between you and them. The battle will be between you and God. So make sure that you're keeping your eyes on the prize. You don't have to worry about the weapons that's going to form. He didn't say that they wasn't going to form. What he said was they're not going to prosper. Don't worry about the enemies, because he never said that you wasn't going to have any enemies. He says, I'm going to prepare a table for you in the presence of them. He makes you very much aware of the fact that you're going to have some folks in your life that are not going to like you, that's not going to want to deal with you. There's going to be the op in your life, but you can't be distracted by that. You have to keep your eyes on the prize. You have to stay focused. You have to stay locked in, because when you're operating at a purpose, which was your last note, it's forward motion only. Pack your bags. It's moving day. Pack your bags is moving day. Isaiah 54:17. Somebody just dropped that in the chat. Y'all go and check that out. Isaiah 54:17. Forward motion only, Lily. Yeah, operating out of purpose, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. For my note takers, I got Heather on TikTok and another Heather up top on IG. They will be posting those notes. When they post the notes, I will slide them into my story on IG. They also posted them on the Facebook as well. So I just want to say that thank you so much for every single person that came on this morning. Those of you that's been rocking out with me since 7 o'clock this morning, I appreciate your love and support. We did morning walk and worship from 7 a.m. all the way up until like 8:40, almost 8:50 this morning. Yes, we gave about 2 hours this morning of morning walk and worship. And then we took about a 30-minute break and we came right back over here with our hour of motivational speaking and free life coaching for all of you guys. I hope you guys took the notes. I hope you applied those notes to your life. Friends said it's lit. Thank you so much, Shantae. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because it's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else, man. And real quick, if I blessed your soul this morning, TikTok, if I gave you the love that you needed, the motivation that you needed, the inspiration that you needed, do me a favor. Let me get some flowers. Let me get some gifts across the screen real quick. Thank you so much, Imperial. Thank you, see my halo, divine time. Thank you so much. Bless me up down here on TikTok, man. If I gave you a different perspective, I gave you a new outlook this morning, if I motivated you, inspired you, let me go a little bit deeper. If I touched your soul this morning, that's right. Some people say, hey, look, it wasn't just motivation. It was soul fulfilling for me this morning. If I gave that to you this morning, if God blessed you through me this morning, go ahead and send me some love real quick. IG. If I blessed your soul this morning, if I lifted your spirit this morning, go ahead and let me get about 4 or 5 badges on IG. If I gave you a different perspective, if I opened your eyes and gave you a new view on things, go ahead and bless me up this morning. Double tap on that screen. Thank you guys so much, man. Staying blessed. Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for everybody, man. Definitely came on and wanted to do my part. For everybody that sent the Cash App, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Y'all, I'm going to use that Cash App to buy me another stool. I to get me another one here soon. Thank you so much, Jessica. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Kalia Gray, thank you so much. Kay, thank you so much, man. I appreciate all the love and the support, man. And this right here, what we note number 7. Hold on, note number 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Note number 7 is when you're operating out of purpose, it's forward motion only. When you're operating out of purpose, it's forward motion only. Thank you guys so much. Jesus Christ loves you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love you guys so much, man. And I want you guys to have an amazing day. Thank you. Heather says she's going to get those posted for you guys real soon. Heather Smith on IG, she's going to get hers posted for you guys soon. And I just want you guys to make sure y'all have the best day ever on purpose. All right. Have the best day ever on purpose, man. Good. I tell you what, y'all been amazing. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have been amazing this morning. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Thank you, Peaches. Thank you. I appreciate you. Becca, thank you. Peaches. Well, listen, y'all still, okay, y'all gonna get y'all 600K. Well, I'm waiting on y'all. Y'all gonna get y'all 600K. Let's go. Camille, thank you. Latoya, Tanika, I appreciate you. Is it Tay? Thank you so much. Kathy, Tanya, I appreciate you. Bree, sliding with the flowers. Thank you so much. Tanya, Anthony, I appreciate you so much. Lisa, Jennifer, thank you so much, man. Y'all are 589K. Double tap on that screen. We almost at our 600K goal. I appreciate the love and the support. Nina, like, wait a minute. Here go my Coach Cash App again. I know that's right. Nina, like, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's directly bless her. Let's directly send her some love. I appreciate y'all so much. One thing they gonna do, y'all gonna go hard for me. Y'all gonna go hard for me every single time. Inspiring Queen, have an amazing day. Thank you so much. It's your favorite speaker. Appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank you, Stacy. There we go. We just reached our goal, 600K. I appreciate you guys so much. Nina with those flowers, Christina with those flowers, Nika with those flowers. You guys have an amazing day, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Helen and Rhea, I appreciate you guys and y'all flowers as well. I'm gonna get off of here, go grab me something to eat. I got some coaching sessions that I gotta get locked into. Nat, I appreciate you. Maddie, I appreciate you. Kalia Gray, most definitely, you've been rocking with me since this morning. You was not playing, okay? Missy, thank you so much for the flowers as well. You guys enjoy the rest of y'all day. Thank y'all.